At some point in your life, you start to ask yourself the question, whether or not you can get through the dark room, the dunya, without breaking your leg. As you wonder whether there must be a better way to learn the lessons of life without so much pain and hurt. You see, all of us carry a certain sense of failures in life, but we can't continue to run away from these senses forever. We need to identify them, we need to see what caused them, and we need to see the trigger points. It is not until we embrace these failures and mitigate them so that it leads us to begin the process of being released into them. Being released from our failures does not have to mean that we wish to fail in all of our endeavors. Instead, that you understand that not all things you do in life will be successful. True success is not always measured by the end means, but you can still be successful with the means that you choose it by. Everything in this cosmos is trying to complete itself. We see the earth rotating around the sun and is completed by the seasons. The human story is no different. We search for what we believe is missing in life. We fill gaps trying to complete ourselves. If only our surrounding taught us that we are already born with the potential of being complete. I think at all levels, the human is born with a certain theme in our lives, and these themes represent behavioral patterns that keep occurring over and over again. You might be thinking what these patterns look like and how they appear within us. They can be very minute or very apparent at some times. Have you ever met people who seem to be very defensive in their day-to-day interaction with you? Every time you extend your friendship to them, they have a tendency to question your intention. Being defensive with people is a pattern that develops over time and can lead to everlasting resistance. I choose to call these themes because destiny alone cannot explain the patterns. Al-Qadr is very difficult to grasp and to make sense of. Truly, we can't visualize destiny as a map, nor we can make it a tangible object. So let us use an adjective to describe these patterns in life. These themes are observed earlier in life, but with the virtue of our household, how we grew up, and what we heard from our parents, and what we saw from them behaving. All of these affect how we carry these themes throughout our lives. For me, I spent most of my life thinking that I did not have any of the behavioral patterns. Even after coming to a spiritual path, I thought having faith would eliminate these patterns or factors. In fact, all I did was to make my behavior to account, but failed to see my constant patterns within it. It doesn't have to be so hard. One of the defining moments in my life was in learning not to resist everything. Willfulness is often a mindset of the self, and very tricky in that it can seem like a strength, but really it's just arrogance. So you can't resist the world and every moment in it. It will wear you down over time. It seems like the world would either humble you or humiliate you. If you are humble, you will always learn the most from whatever you perceive to be less powerful than you. Progress and healing involves seeing every person as not so different than ourselves. Consider each moment as a practice of respect. When you give respect, you will receive the greatest gift, a foundation of amity and goodwill towards all life. A new change can begin through your inner life by making peace with yourself through total acceptance. You can coexist with your past and present when you learn to respect your journey. Lift the veils of imagination and let the light lead you to the best of the new and the old. The way to move forward is to simply remember. Remember who you truly are. It is only when you accept who you truly are that you can gain access to the potential of who you want to be and who you could be. Maybe discover the wonderful treasures of ourselves. Maybe walk the path of our dreams in delight with grace and ease. To love fully, to be awakened fully, and to feel alive. But let us recognize these patterns within us if we truly want to walk this earth gently.